Hey guys, so today we'll be basically simulating two of the decks precons for the upcoming Secrets of Strixhaven because there's a lot of choices. So this battle will be for Prismari Artistry and Quandrix Unlimited. I already did three simulations, but my recording got messed up, and uh, that time, it was two wins for Prismari Artistry and Quandrix. From those playthroughs that I did, um, it basically came down to Prismari Artistry had spot removal and Quandrix did not. I know this is not a a four pod. It'll be a 1v1, so there's some minor rules like you can't draw your first card if you're the first player, and I will also mulligan for each. I will try to make the best decisions for each deck, but it's kind of hard to simulate two decks at once. So if you want to do this in your own, it's hard. You just go to Moxfield and find the link for Secrets of Strixhaven. You view the deck, it will load as so, and then you go for playtests. Um, I had an old playtest and I got messed up, so we're gonna restart that one. And I will do it for Quandrix. So if people like this video, I will do more of them. Why I'm doing Quandrix and Prismari, because I think they're both interesting. Both blue decks, right? I'll roll a dice in real life, a d20, see which one will go first. Prismari is 5, Quandrix got 18, and Quandrix will say they play first. Now we'll look at the hand. So we got two blue and a green. Counter target spell. Alright, you got turn 2 play, you got a Zimone play, and you got another counter spell. It's not bad, but at 3 mana, I think I will mulligan for this one. Try to get at least 3. And I. Wait. No, it's fine. I got a 3 visits. Turn 2. I'll keep this. Alright, for Prismari, there's not early play. So, there's a lot of big spells for Prismari. I would not keep that one. So, you get an Abrade, a Fairy Mastermind for turn 2. It's not bad. You also have Treasure Cruise. This is not bad, especially if playing multiplayer. The Fairy Mastermind can give you some card advantage. So, we'll do that. Prismari on the play. Play this Gardens. Tap. And next turn, draw. Magnus Opus, nothing. Display land, pass. Next turn, Exotic Orchard, which taps for blue, but it doesn't matter. Do 3 visits. View the library, and we'll get one of the tap lands inlet. That's fine. So shuffle. I think I drew. Yeah, that's fine. I will do turn 2. Turn 2 has no play, except for a mastermind, which is fine. Okay. So now we have some choices. Best one is Zimone. I don't have a land, so I'll do Zimone. Can I kill Zimone? I cannot, so I'll flash in a mastermind and go to my turn. 3 mana. Now I can attack, right? And I can hold Prismari or that's pretty much it. Holding Prismari. Alright. next turn. Yeah, Vimaya. 4 mana. Alright. So her ability is you cast X, you get bigger. You can I can hold Tyvar, but I don't really want to, so I'm just gonna do the geese for 4, which triggers Zimone. When you are doing the playtest, it's kinda hard for to keep counters up. And ETB on the stack, this will get bigger. I think the best play for the Prismari player, if they're playing 1v1, I would do a Prismari command, dealing 2 damage to the goose, and then creating a treasure token. There are other ways that you could do that. You can discard and draw if you really want to, but I think that is the best play for now. But, so this dies. Oh wait, no, you can't even do that. Because it enters with counters on it. So I will not do that. I will just draw 2 and then create the treasure token. So now, for each token, create a tap attacking creature. That's pretty good. Magnum Opus, tap 2 permanents, cost 8. We won't be casting that on a 1v1. And the other commander. So this 3 cards are actually really good. So I think I'll discard this one because the mana form Hellkite is just better. Alright. So this gets 4. Then we'll get 2 foods. Okay. And attack for 2 general damage. Already lost 2 there, forgot to counter it up. That's pretty much it for that turn. Now for Prismari, you're trying to set up an explosive turn. So there's 2 options here. You got a Treasure Cruise, which you can't cast yet, or go for the Hellkite or Ruthro. I think Ruthro's better because the elemental stick. So you save your treasure just in case you need it. Play Luthra, and then you can't attack because there's a freaking goose there. 4/4. Okay, that's pretty much it. Next turn. So for this setup already, it's kind of looking like Simic will win. So X is cost 2 less now. And this one doubles, right? But you don't have mana. So I think to be safer, put 2 counters, shuffle, this your turn. I think the Quandrix will be held. And you just go for swings. Swings for 4. I don't think he'll block because of the creature. So he'll probably take 6. If he doesn't do anything, I think take 1 damage. Well, he also can sacrifice a treasure. Remove a counter, draw a card. Trigger Fairy Mastermind. Draw a card. Nothing. Plague in the series. And no blocks. Think it enters tap. Okay. So think the best play would be a tie bar for 2, triggering Zimone. So let's do set power toughness to 4 and 8. But the actual power and toughness, because of the +2 and indestructible, is 6. So that will take 10 damage. Okay. And then that's pretty much it. Next turn. So now you have 6 mana for this deck. There's a lot of problems, and there is no good solution right now. So you can play the Hellkite, which will do nothing really. I think the Treasure Cruise would be the right choice right now. So XL 3. That costs 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 3. You got a removal. And then it will trigger for a elemental. So before combat, since he has open mana, a Quandrix charm would be the right answer. And I'll be returning Ruthra before combat. There's no other answer. And putting another 2 counters on Zimone. So set power and toughness 6 to 10. So played this line last turn. I forgot. Okay. So that will have to go to discard. It will probably you play in the series and ever changing. Alright. So next turn. 6 mana. With 6 cost reduction for X. But there is no X spells. That's just unfortunate. So I think the best thing to do is to attack. Sacrifice a token, draw. Beast within. Mastermind trigger. I can't cast the resculpt. So another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Didn't get anything good. So now I will do the gutsy. And I think I'll hold up a mana for Beast Within. Alright. Now we can remove it. I think the best way would be, so there's a flyer. Mana form Hellkite. Alright. Keep that. Don't block. Pass turn. Okay. Upkeep, resculpt. Get a dragon illusion 2/2 for blocks. And resculpt Zimon. Not yet. Um, Fractal 4/4. So now it's harder to do anything. So the problem with this deck is that there's no X spells right now. The draw engine is not there. And he killed the commander, which is bad. So probably nature's lore. 3 forest. Gives 5 mana. Tap 1 blue. Draw a card, discard. I think I played a forest already. Discard that. And then play another 4 flyer. I'm gonna attack with the goose. So, draw with mastermind, nothing. I would just chump 1, not do anything. So now there is a way to slowly accrue value for the Prismari deck. Okay, it's in the command zone. Oh wait, no, that is not the commander. So Stormkin and Harmonic. Raid is also an instant. Attack for. Oh, I can't attack with that. I'm at 18. Don't really want to do damage, so hold up. That's pretty much hold up mana. Alright. Now we get an X spell. So, oh, it costs 5. That's so bad. Alright. So 5. That's not enough. In control target creature with mana value X. 4 problematic cards. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast this for 4. CMC is 6. And gets copied, targeting mana form of Stormkin. Respond using a braid, targeting Stormkin because you don't want him to get that. And that will create 2 treasures. Treasure from the cast. And then it dies. And mana form is in the enemy's hands. Treasure is gone. Get 2 more. Prowess trigger. And nothing else. Alright. That seems fine. You get a flying dragon still. A 3/4. Swing with the goose. The fractal. Let's just tap. Um, 8 damage. Uh, yeah, 8 damage is fine. That's the only way. That one doesn't have haste. And then you hold up Beast Within for a counter. Next turn. Creative Technique. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, so you got Harmonic Prodigy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mana. You play Naruto first. Then since we're gonna lose anyway next turn, we're gonna demonstrate. To demonstrate means you can copy creative technique. You shuffle or vibrate, you reveal the top until you play put a non-creature find a spell and you can cast it for free. So we'll shuffle, reveal the top until you get a non-creature, Primal Might. Pay without casting costs. Well, I will still cast it because I can have them fight. My token will fight the commander. Alright, library. Bottom library. So Primal Might. Targeting that. There's no responses. This dies 2 times. I think the second time. We get our creative technique over here. Talisman cast for free. Explosive iteration. And look at the top 3. This goes to my hand. One is exiled. One goes to the bottom library or whatever. Now there's not enough mana. And is it loses to combat damage. Alright. So this one, Simic wins. Um, was it expected? Kinda. Because they got just out value and they removed the commander. So we'll do round 2. The loser goes to start first, so we'll do Prismari. See if I mulligan first. 3 mana, 4 mana, Throes of Chaos, Cascade and Retrace. Create a treasure. Artifacts you control. That's pretty good. No turn 3 plays. That's kind of rough. We'll do we'll do a mulligan because it's a 1v1. 2, there's an Arcane Denial, there's a Talisman, this is a good hand. There's a turn 2 play. Alright. We'll do Periscope, Unbound, Mutation. Nope, there's no turn 2. There's only a turn 3 play. Oh, I guess there's an Otter. Which I don't really want to use that, so nope, mulligan. Alright, I see a Zimone Tree Visits and Cornucopia. There's an X spell. There's a draw. It's not bad. I'll keep that. Alright. Let's try. No draws. Comes to play tap. Next turn. Draw. Stroke of Genius. Good card. Terramorphic Expanse. Doesn't really matter, but we'll do get an island. Alright. Let's tap. Next turn. You get Trolls of Chaos. Alright. If you're playing this early, I would not hold for a counter spell. I'll just do Talisman. Hardened Scales is good. So you do 3 visits for a forest. Since you don't have the dual lands. I don't think there is. that comes in untapped. Yeah, I think so. I think it's the one with 8 lands for opponents. Comes in untapped, which is fine for a precon. Wait. Oh, this is actually good. Sodden Venture is the other one, which is a dual land. Alright, so I was wrong. There's something in there. Then Hardened Scales. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, now you didn't draw a land. So now we're gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold up Counterspell. Alright, so the next turn I'll be like, oh, cast my commander. And Arcane Denial. No response. Died one. Alright. Tap out. Upkeep, draw two. Oh shit, next turn it. Put it in top next turn. Alright, that's fine. And then draw two. Okay. So now I think the best way, I think to gain haste. Yeah. Manner. Then next turn. So I can do Zimone again. Or I can do the Zimone. I think I would go Arcane Signet Zimone. Oculus. Next turn. Okay. So now we got accrue value. Throes of Chaos. Cascade. Arcane Signet. Arcane Signet, you do nothing. Add token. 4/4 with haste and flying. Swing with 7. Take 7. Next turn. Zimone costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we also got that. We'll tap differently so we can do something else. Do that. Zimone. Creature she control. Okay, that's not even good. Alright. Hmm. So we're gonna do Astral Cornucopia for 0. Just to trigger Zimone. So that means Zimone would get how many counters? 4. So it becomes 8. Okay. Target artifact or creature. Alright, and then we'll do Ozolith to Zimone again. 7 to 8. Oh, I think I might have messed up that one. Nah, that's alright. I think there's a better way. Alright. Nothing else here. So this one is flying. No mana still. Dig through Trime to 4. Not enough for retrace. I can go. Man, it's actually kind of tight. Whenever a creature do draw a card. Snow Flyer. Oh, this is a flyer. So I'll do Curiosity Crafter. Attack 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Mana. Nothing. Boots. Equip. Okay. Alright. I think that's it. Next turn. Oh wow. A Rogue's Passage. Play the Rogue's Passage. This might be over. So puzzle it for 2. That'll give 3, so that's a 10, 14. 10, 14. Rogue's Passage. Go to combat. $14. Block. Like a artisan. Alright. I can't kill him that turn, so I think I will just hold mana for a flash speed interaction and then do that. Alright, it's good. 6 mana. Exile top 4 face down, then exile. Let's see, right. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Well, desperation time. I should just. Oh, they haven't taken damage. Desperation time. Abstract performance. The sad part is exile the top 4 cards of the library. 1, 2, 3. Face down pile. Okay, and then so this is face down, so I don't technically know what those are. So, and this is face up. Ooh, a blast sack. 13. He's at 14. So this I will give him the face up pile. This goes to the graveyard. Then I can cast one of this spells, which I will not even do. I guess a blast act. That'll kill that. Kill that. Not really good. I don't think there's any other choice. So maybe a curse mirror. Copying. I don't even know. The token 4/4, and then I get another elemental. 6/6. Flying. And damage is what? 14 flyers, which is fine. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. And then end step, do Stroke of Genius for 10. And get 2 more counters. Evolve. And let's flash in this. Because he's tapped out. And then Rogue's Passage to Biomass Mutation, which will be lethal for Commander. No answers. So that's one. Oh, is that 2/1? I don't remember who won the first one. I think that is a 2/1. Let's play one more. Last game. Yeah, it's a 2/1. 0-2. Prismari lost twice. Alright, let's try one more. Turn 4, play. No. Mulligan. Go to 7. Varen's there. A Braid. It's not bad. It's not good. Mulligan. Oh wow. Mulligan to 5. I can't really go that low. So I'll drop this. Bottom of the library. Deep analysis. I would like to have that, but bottom library. Alright. Go to Mulligan for this. I get an otter. And you control a prime number of lands. Holy shit, that's kind of funny. Zimone all questioning. Alright. There's no turn 1 place. The only X spell is that. We'll do a mulligan. Alright, a Mana Bloom, which is fine. Turn 2 Mana Bloom. And Unbound Flourishing. Alright, this is good. Alright, we'll do it. Play that tap. Right. Turn 1. Wait, no, I can't even do turn 1 Mana Bloom. What am I doing? Turbulent. Turn 2. Nothing. Turn 3. Mana Bloom for 1. Next turn. Abstract. Rebounder. Next turn. Zimone. Adventure for 0. Using the Mana Bloom mana. Set power toughness 2 to 6. No counters. Alright, next turn. Solemn. Solemn might be good. For each creature, type attacking, sacrifice. Okay. Um, Solemn or Commander? We'll do Riona. Ruo. That's fine. Can't attack. Next turn, upkeep. This goes to the hand. This is just really good with this commander. It's insane. The freaking value. Hinterland Harbor. So what does this say? Whenever you cast a permanent spells with mana value. Okay. I'll do that. Actually. X equals 1 again. But it doubles it? Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. 1. So I get 2 counters. So I'm doing that because it doubles the counters. I get reduction in 1. I'll remove 1 on this turn. Fizzle the mana. Just so I can return this again. So I can trigger her to 4 and 8. And then I can swing. Well, not block. For commander. Okay. Next turn. Okay. Arcane. Since I left open. Oh, deep analysis. 2. Got a land. Add a token in my combat phase. It's a 4/4. I will attack. With everything. Take 8, 16. 8 plus 6, 14. 3, 4. What does this say? Okay. That's fine. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So now you already took 4 general damage. So, and he has 1 red mana. I will cast Tyverse then. Saying 1 for the green, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 9. So she'll get trigger. You get 6, 10 from counters. This has 9. And then Bound Flourishing says whenever you cast or activate with the X and the activation cost, copy that. So it gets a plus 18. So this will be 24. 20. This is ridiculous. Oh wait. What? So, 24, 28 indestructible hexproof. Even forgot to cast my otter, and then I just swing for game. All right. So What happened there? That was unexpected. 3 wins for Quandrix Unlimited. I know it's hard to simulate it for like 4 different things, but I think so. I played 6 games in total. The other one didn't get recorded, sadly. The tempo on like mulliganing, on like what you keep on hands, is very important. I've noticed the Zimon's mana is very consistent. Let's just try a few hands. This one is not a good hand. You don't have enough mana for 3, right? So you will not keep that. You get a free one. That's just Soul Ring there. There's one land. There's an opened away, and that guy for turn 2. I mean, if you're not on the draw, I might even keep this hand. But let's just see. Alright, that's a bad hand already. But you get saved because you get a turn 4 play. So I would mulligan that still. 2 lands, right? You get the Swire, which is good. And the Crow's Kinetic Ooze. Really good card as well. But that 2 lands is still kind of rough. And 2 tap lands. Unless you draw a Terramorphic, another tap land. So that's not a good hand. This one, still just 2 lands, which is kind of unfortunate. Forgotten Ancient is really good too. This one you get the original Zimone. Alright, what's happening? Yeah. I would keep at least 3 lands if you can, unless you have a ramp spell or like a soul ring for Zimone. So try to make 3 mana in the beginning if you're playing this commander. Let's goldfish a few. So this one, Arcane Signet, Exotic Orchard, especially if you're not going first and somebody plays green, it's not bad, right? But you can also just play the Oran Reef tap, which is fine. All right. Yeah, this hand is really good. For the Is it needs a lot of setup, and you kind of need to defend it too. Even if I had the redouble Storm Singer with the commander and making tokens, it wasn't much for 1v1, but if it's a 4-player game, you can accrue value, I guess, as long as they don't remove stuff. And your finishers are like Surge to Victory, but you need graveyard stuff too. On the games that it won, it basically removed Zimone's ability uh to be on the field. So there's a couple of bounce spells and mass bounce spells for Prismari Artistry. But same with Zimone, you need some lands. This is 5 lands. Oh, here's one of them. The removal. I would keep this hand on a casual game. Since I know that once I get to 4, right, I can do an Aether Gale, remove all 6 non-land permanents, and it says it's not up to, it says 6. You have to have 6 targets for this. So when I play this, you have to make sure that there's 6 non-land permanents, or you have to bounce your own. That's the only bad part about this. So let's see. So if I kept this hand, let's assume that it's a normal normal EDH setup that you get to draw. All right. Wow, Dance with Calamity. That's kind of funny. All right. Uh, next turn. Exotic. One thing that I would upgrade if you're buying this deck is the land base. I don't think exotic archer should be in there. And there are cheap land bases that you can just do. There's also some good removal charms for Prismari, like Prismari returning problematic permanents and dealing 1 damage. It's not bad. So there's no ramp, right? So you just try to play 4, and then you try to do your explosive turn with the Aether Gale, get a 5/5 and swing. Or if it's very problematic, don't cast your commander and blast act. That is the plan for the Is It deck. So I'm guessing if I play this out, it's most likely. No, it might not even be possible to win against this because of the entranced melody. Yeah, so as you can see, the Simic deck is very consistent against the Prismari deck. But both are good decks, especially if they're gonna be upgraded. If you like this type of content, please put in the comments. And yeah, Prismari Artistry lost 3 times to Quandrix, as you can see. Zimone was able to one-shot in the end. It was just very funny. Whenever you cast your first spell with X mana cost each turn, put 2 counters on Zimone. So if you have instants that you can recur, which means Zimone will just get bigger at each player's turn. The problem with Zimone is like if you don't have X spells or you don't have enough card draw in hand. But a lot of the X spells are card draw. So it's a pretty good commander. You just gotta make sure that you're keeping your counter counts good and there's triggers, so don't forget your triggers, I guess. Um, all the other legendaries seems to be really good as well. The Prismari one, the other commander, I didn't like it as much. Like, let's go check. The other commander is Muddle, ever changing. So you have to cast an instant or sorcery, then it copies a non-legendary creature you control, except it has Myriad, which the best copy would probably be a Maniform Hellkite or a Stormkin, so you can have a lot of mana. You can't copy the legendaries because they'll die. Oh, Brain Geyser. This should be in the Simic deck. So you can have a Brain Geyser prepared too. Um, yeah. So I'll try to do more tomorrow for a different deck. Uh, I think it's hard to do 1v1 for the Cerebral Quill because it's a lot of politicking, but I'll still try. I still think the most powerful one is Wither Bloom, but Quandrix is very powerful, as you can see. For Samaris, there's some control, but once this gets out of hand and doesn't get removed, Zimone is very hard to deal with because all their spells just get bigger. So thanks for watching.